Nothing new has come out about NATLAN, which can only mean that Hoyo really doesn't want people to know more about it. We are also seeing some good changes happening in Genshin right now, and we could all thank Wuthering Waves for that. From greatly improving the animations of characters to end-game content, I'm sure NATLAN will have crazy things to captivate us and make us play Genshin more. So, let's look at most of the old and new news talking about NATLAN, including the map, a few characters, and a really good pattern in which we can guess who the Fatui will be in NATLAN, among other things. Don't worry, there won't be major story spoilers or anything. I'll only talk about things we already have in the game. To be honest, if you are keeping up with the Genshin CCs that make lore videos, I'm sure you already know all the core ideas of NATLAN and things like that. So, the idea of NATLAN is about reincarnation. We don't know who it involves. We don't know if it's a metaphor for someone who lost everything but in the end rises from the ashes and regains what was originally lost. That's the idea. Obviously, there's more to it than that, like the fact that people and dragons coexist, but there is also a constant war happening. It would be kind of funny if the moment we step into NATLAN, someone comes in and recruits us to fight for their cause. Alright then, let's talk about the Fatui Harbinger, who is most likely going to be in NATLAN. Data suggests that we could be seeing Capitano and Columbina in NATLAN, and then Nuvolette confirmed Capitano's involvement, and Bro is probably going to fight the Pyro Archon. Can't wait to see that. So Columbina is the mystery. But not really. This is a banner card for the Fatui Harbinger, and if you look closely, there is a pattern. I wasn't the one who found this pattern. I tried to find who did, but couldn't. So, I just wanted you to know that. As you can see, at the bottom is Child. Then to the right, we have Signora, then it's the Hat Guy. By the way, who is this Scaramouche dude? I never heard that name before. It feels like someone erased my memory. That was a pretty bad attempt at making a joke, lol. Then it's Arlecchino, and now you must be thinking, wait, isn't that the exact format in which we had to fight them and their weekly bosses? Yes, indeed. So this could mean that the Fatui Harbinger we most likely will fight and have as a weekly boss is Columbina. I know we saw Dottore as well during Sumeru, but this card is mostly just pointing to the characters we will see and fight. Alright, I'm going to mention a spoiler for the 4.6 Arlecchino story quest, so if you haven't done that and you don't know what happens during the fight scene with Arlecchino, just skip to the timestamp above. Alright, I'm guessing you've skipped now. We continue. I mean, the Traveler couldn't even defeat Arlecchino. He didn't really use his elemental power, Bro was just swinging that dull blade. So how on earth is Bro going to defeat Columbina when she is the third ranked? Arlecchino is the fourth, so yeah. I can't even imagine Capitano fighting us. Maybe, who knows, when we get to NATLAN and absorb the pyro element, we would be a lot stronger. But yes, this could also mean that we are probably getting either Columbina or Capitano as the playable character. Since Capitano is a lot stronger, I'll put my bets on Columbina. They say NATLAN is going to have 3 Harbingers, but they also said that for Fontaine too. It was said that Wanderer, Arlecchino, and Child would be included. But I guess the memory wipe from the Irminsul was so strong that we didn't even see Wanderer. So the 3 Fatui being there could be wrong, is what I'm saying. But in case it is 3, we can go back to the Fatui card and see that it's most likely going to be Dottore. So from just one Fatui card and simple pattern recognition, we got a lot more info than we thought, didn't we? Now let's move on to the map. The location is said to be near the Sumeru Desert. NATLAN's map is allegedly going to be the biggest ever map release. This doesn't necessarily mean the 5.0 map will be the biggest, but when the NATLAN arc is over, and we obviously will get map updates until 5.6 for NATLAN, that combination might be one of the largest we have seen. They also say since this map is big, they will introduce a new way to traverse through the map. Yes, allegedly there will be a mount system. I've heard people say you can ride dragons and stuff, but I haven't seen any big data miners confirm that. But it kind of makes sense since it is a nation with dragons as well. It would be cool if we get to fly as well, like imagine riding a dragon in the sky and just zooming around the NATLAN map. They also say there are hot springs in the map which heal you. The NATLAN map and characters are being based on the tribal folk of Southern America. They also say there are several inspirations from the Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas. But if I'm not wrong, Incas are the only tribe to be in proper South America, while others are in Central or North America. But Hoyo could just take inspiration from all and combine it or something. Let's wait to see what they cook up. I think that's all about the map. I'm sure there is a lot more, but we don't have the info about it yet. Now let's check out the characters. Well, we only know 3 confirmed playable characters, which are Ian-san from the Interlude Chapter trailer, Shublanka from Nouvellette Drip Marketing, and the Pyro Archon. We had a lot of data saying Shublanka will be one of the strongest. If not the strongest characters ever released, but come on, we've heard that a billion times with every single character that is releasing. He might be the Pyro Dragon Sovereign or someone of importance like Jean, Ningguang, Alhaitham, etc. But will he be crazy strong? Best to wait and see for that. We don't have info on Ian-san or the Pyro Archon. We had a very old concept art of her. But if you remember how Sethos looked in the concept art versus his real model, you'll know that the Pyro Archon won't even look like the old concept, so there's no point in discussing that. We also got early info about how many characters will be playable. They say 10, but I'm skeptical about that number, considering Fontaine alone has more than 10 characters. I also saw something about the artifacts having ritual or magma-related themes. I have no clue what they are implying, and I don't remember seeing this from a major data miner, so it could be fake. But if true, I guess the ritual one probably has something to do with HP. Maybe it's related to HP loss, and the amount of HP you lose is converted into buffs or something. Magma could just be a pyro bonus with a buff in it. Unless Hoyo decides to add a new mechanic involving some cool magma stuff, a pyro bonus with buffs makes more sense to me. With Wuthering Waves releasing, they finally have some real competition, so who knows? They might actually start adding cool and worthwhile stuff for veteran and casual players alike. Other than what I just talked about, I don't think there is anything else on NATLAN. If I did miss something that has nothing to do with the lore, please comment below. Also, I've seen the community response, and well, the community has spoken. So yeah, that was somewhat everything we know so far about NATLAN. I'm already thinking about how many chests and pyroculus, if that's what they're going to be called, we'll have to collect to max out the statue and whatever the tree system in NATLAN is going to be. Honestly, I'm super excited for NATLAN. I just hope they execute everything well. So what do you think? Comment down your thoughts, and while you are at it, like and sub too. Oh, and turn on the notifications as well so you don't miss out on anything. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day, everyone.